Hi everyone. I have to erase some of the stuff from my phone or it's going to stop working. I'm going to do take 2, and if it cuts out, I apologize ahead of time. And I have a client coming soon, so I have to stop anyway, so I'm sorry. I'm going to try to do as much as I can without the camera shutting off. Take 2 of yoga relaxing video. I had you, right leg was bent, left leg, right leg was bent, left foot crossed over the knee, and I wanted you to sit really tall into the bottom of your sits bones because I want to do a seated spinal twist. So we just finished Gomukhasana, cow face, and so half shoelace with upper body, arms, cow face. Now we're gonna hug this arm towards our leg, hug knee in, rise up, lengthen through the spine. You're gonna drop your palm directly under the shoulder, and I want you to just sit nice and tall. I'm gonna do a little spinal twist, and if you wanna go a little deeper into your twist, take your elbow to the inside of your knee, rise up as you inhale, and then as you exhale, rotate a little deeper. And I want you to stay here for a few breaths. Keep the length through your spine. So you're inhaling, you're lengthening, and then exhale. You're breathing in, and then you're exhaling. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, feel those ribs open apart. Get a little more rotation. Breathing in, lift your heart, little back extension for that thoracic spine. Lift heart to sky. Baby bit, not a lot. Just to get your spine to move a little bit. Thoracic spine. One more deep inhale. Exhale, softly, gently release. Slowly, we're going to turn to the center. This time, you're going to extend the right leg, fold this left leg under, square your pelvis straight in front of you. Then you're going to fold this right leg in, and you're just trying to find the point where you could settle your pelvis into the mat. So sometimes you might feel a little off center, like you're leaning into half the pelvis. You're sitting on one glute. So you gotta find if you're doing that, and then try to recalibrate, recenter, sit tall. Once you feel your pelvis is touching the mat, then at that point, I gotta slide forward a little. At that point, lengthen upwards. And you're gonna reach towards your knee, lift this arm up, and I want you to stretch your spine nice and tall for me. And then you're gonna bring this palm directly under the shoulder, lift through here, elevate heart a little to get that little baby back extension. Stay here and breathe. Really get your ribs to expand. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. If you want to increase the amount of spinal rotation, take elbow to this other side of your knee and then gently put a little bit of pressure. You inhale, you sit tall, you exhale, and you do a little more rotation. Chest opens wide. Little bit of an extension, lift your heart, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, sit tall, lengthen up. Exhale. Try to get those ribs to fully expand. Breathing in. Exhale. 2 more times, fully expand. You're breathing in. Exhale. Then 1 more time, fully expand, sit tall, breathing in. Exhale. And gently we're gonna come back to center. And And then once you come back to center, what I want you to do here, slide down, all the way down on your mat. You're going to reach arms behind the thighs and then peel down slowly, coming all the way down to your mat. And then I want you to just take a little step in. Your knees are going to go over the second toes. I want you to do a little bridge where we keep our chest open. Your abdominals scoop deeply to your back. Press into all four corners of your feet. And then I don't want you to break at the ribs or the waist. So I want you to keep the length from the middle back all the way down through the low back. Collarbones wide. I don't want you to put any weight in the neck. Send the energy out past the toes. Make sure the knees avoid flaring out. Engage those gluteals. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult and open shoulders, chest, maybe you'll stretch shoulders away from ears, lengthen your arms, clasp the fingers, hands together, and lift pelvis a little higher to the sky, little higher bridge. Remember, no weight in the neck, and take a few breaths here. Chest is open. Focus on really stretching your low back apart. You're lengthening your tailbone away from your breastbone. Keep lengthening, strengthen your spine. Feel abdominals drawing deeper into your back. Couple breaths here. Lengthen tailbone away. Keep chest open. Soften the jaw, the mouth. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your facial muscles. Relax. Feel core and gluteals engage. Lift hips to sky. Soften your breath. Lengthen your spine. One more deep inhale. Exhale, I want you to unclasp the hands. Stretch arms overhead. Pull those ribs down and together and slowly set one vertebra down. And then the next. Between the shoulder blades and then the next. As the vertebra come down, you can lift the arms up. Lower each section. Each half, each side of your spine. Excellent. And then just hug your knees into your chest for a moment. Rock side to side gently across your spine. If that's within your practice, stop if it hurts your back. Come back to the center. All right. Next, what I want you to do, extend the legs straight on your mat. So your legs are going to go out straight. Maybe you'll slide a little bit to the right side of your mat. And then you're going to have your left leg go to the left. Right ankle crosses over the left ankle. If that bothers your low back, come to a straight line and then just crisscross your right ankle over your left. So avoid anything that bothers your back. And then once you feel that, you're going to stretch your arms over your head. And then what I want you to do is take the left hand, grab your right wrist, and you're going to stretch over your head and pull your entire body to the left side of your mat, going into Banana Asana. So we're just doing a little banana stretch to elongate the spine, breathing in. If your shoulders hike towards ears, go ahead and fold your elbows like that and lay them on the floor above your head behind you. Stay here for a few breaths. Feel the width, the wide open spaciousness across the front of your chest. Couple deep inhales here. I can't talk at the end of the day. I'm sorry. I'm trying to speak and my words won't come out. You're just breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Soften. Ribs knit together. Get that back to decompress. Release any tension out of your body. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more deep inhale. Softly, gently release. Slowly come back to the center of your mat. I want you to uncross. Shift your whole body over towards the left side of your mat. And remember, if it hurts your low back, then you're not going to do this on an angle. You would just take right leg straight down, crisscross left ankle over the right. If you're okay, you can bring your right foot towards right side of mat, then crisscross the left ankle over so you have a little bit of a curve. And then this right hand grabs left wrist and pull, and we're going over to the opposite side. So as we stretch this way, we're going to be stretching. I'm stretching to my right, so I'm getting the left side of my spine to lengthen. You can pull on this wrist, get those ribs to really open up, pull apart. Banana stretch. Breathing in and then breathing out. Remember to fold elbows if you feel like your shoulders are rising into the ears. We don't want that, so it's better to bend your elbows, bend your arms a little than to do this with straight arms and hike your shoulders up. So just see how your body feels and adjust.